practice. They're all competing against Blade Warriors Corey Miller, Kim Bowie, Alan Bono, Katie Bloomer, Chris Mitchell, Tammy Gant, Eric Wiley, Deanna Wilshire, and team captain A.J. Jackson. Now get ready for Blade Warriors. Hi everyone, and welcome to Blade Warriors. I'm Mac Mackey and this is Jim Davidson, and as you can hear, the crowd is going wild here in the massive SMC Stadium. The atmosphere is electric.
Well, and it's about to build to an explosion, which happens every weekend. That's why we take 6 days to shut down and set up against so we can bring you the best the sport has to offer. Our challengers will go up against our elite team, the Blade Warriors, on their quest for that $100,000 final prize.
Well, let's not keep this crowd waiting any longer. Let's go down to the action very shortly. Kiana Tom's going to explain our first event, Blade Ball.
All right, guys, we're going to have a ball with this game, Blade Ball. The challengers start on top of the wall, grab their blade ball, slide down the transition and scoot across the flat bottom, up the other side of the half pipe and aim at one of the 10 goals and try to score. The higher the goal, the more points they get. If there's a catch and they're wearing purple, the Warriors are allowed full body contact whenever they're in the half pipe.
Thanks, Kiana. Now let's meet today's male challengers. In the red is Carl Vogel. Carl's an experienced skateboarder, but he's only been skating on inlines for about a year. He's a surfer, a skier, a motorcyclist, and a newlywed. He loves teaching kids how to skate, and he wants to be a stuntman. His opponent in the blue is Nick Smith. Nick's a former wide receiver and a member of the Long Beach City College diving team. His skating specialty is barrel jumping. He's the father of 2, and he says he always likes doing things his way.
Well, Mac, Nick Smith is looking over at A.J. Action Jackson, and knowing A.J., he'll more than likely try to get Nick to play this game his way. Now, Carl Vogel is staring across the half pipe at his opponent, Warrior Chris Mitchell. Chris, you practically live in the half pipe. Give it to us short and sweet. What do you predict for the challengers here today?
I tell you what I predict. I predict disappointment for the competitors. The challengers are going to go down today.
All right, my friend, good luck to you.
Jim, it sounds like the Warriors anticipate a very aggressive physical event. The players are in place, so let's get to it. Our first event of the day, Blade Ball. The challengers have 1 minute to play, and here's how they'll score. Green goals are 2 points each. They get 4 points for every ball in the red goals. The orange goals are worth 6 points apiece, and way up top, the yellow goal, 25 feet above the flat bottom, gets them 8 points per score. Blade Ball is brought to you by Blade Runner brand skates. Now let's go to the action, and Jim for the call.
Well, look for this to be really radical down there as A.J. is pumped and ready to go. The challengers drop in for their freebie. Nick Smith loses his ball. Look at Carl Vogel getting major air. He goes all the way up trying to dunk it into the 8-point. That one came back out, though, and now the Warriors are in the mix. Carl Vogel drops in. He's got Chris on his backside. He goes up and he scores high. And the rest, oh, he comes down hard. Drives himself down like a spike into the flat bottom. He's hurt. Carl Vogel is shaking up right now. He's lifting his way back up as he's trying to get some speed to get back up top. Nick Smith gets the shot off. A nice left-handed shot that settled into lower pod. Nick Smith come back out looking for speed now, and he takes himself down again. The challengers just doing it to themselves right now. As now the Warriors, Chris Mitchell, oh, as if things hadn't been hard enough for Carl Vogel. Chris Mitchell takes him right into the vert. We're under 20 seconds. Carl Vogel is trying to get his wits back. A.J. and Nick Smith doing some jousting up top. A.J. gets a hold of Nick Smith and just brings him down onto the bottom of the transition. Carl Vogel gets that shot up and he scores in the lower pod. Under 5 now, he's going to drop in for the last time. Here comes Nick Smith. Here comes Carl Vogel. Both of our challengers getting shots off after the buzzer. Somehow, Carl Vogel still has the energy to lift his arms up.
Carl scores 6 points with the orange goal, but oh, he pays the price and crash lands in the flat bottom. Both the challengers went on to score 2-point goals, so at the end of men's Blade Ball, it's Carl Vogel 8 and Nick Smith with 2. And now it's time to meet our women challengers. In the red is Allison Elner. Allison is an audio engineer, a former ice hockey player, and she performs stunts in skate videos. She loves to skate half-pipe, stairs, and launch ramps, even though Allison says her specialty is getting injured. Her opponent in the blue is Sepeda Nuhi. Sepeda was born in Iran and moved to the U.S. when she was 3. She's a recent UCLA graduate currently completing a fellowship in environmental sciences. Her skating specialties are stair riding and jumping.
Well, Sepeda is overlooking at Katie Bloomer, and Warrior who'll be mixing it up with her. And Allison will be matched up with Deanna Wilshire. Now there's 40 feet of flat bottom in there. Let's call that a big dance floor. And if that's the case, then look for a lot of moshing as they drop in and get things going. We get a heated mix. Deanna and Katie waiting up on top of the scoring wall. We've had the starting sound. Allison drops in for the big ramp. Sepeda coming from the lower side. Allison stalls and scores in the 6th. Unbelievable shot by Sepeda Nui. From the bottom of the transition, she scored in the top rung. She's got 8 points, and now she's working away again with Katie Bloomer right on her. Here comes Allison Elner. She tries to stall. Oh, Allison goes hard, tweaking her knee back behind the scoring pod. She's now back up on top of the ramp. Katie Bloomer all over Sepeda Nui, who shoots from the middle of the flat bottom. Here comes Allison again. Deanna with a fake. You can't catch up to her under 30 seconds. Allison's shot as she's looking her way down. Just rattles off the rim. It comes back out with a lot of speed. She gets back up to the top. Doing a good job in the ramp. Sepeda, though, having a problem scoring again. Allison gets a shot off and scores in the lower pod. A good job now as she has tied things up. Katie Bloomer all over Sepeda Nui, dragging her back down to the flat bottom. Under 10 seconds, here comes Allison again. That one goes in and out. Doesn't settle in the bin. Under 5, here we go. Here comes Katie skating in one more time. At the buzzer, Sepeda Nui lets one more go, but the women are going to finish tied at 8.
Allison, the stronger ramp skater, puts this shot in the green for 2, but here's that first double shot. Allison hits the orange for 6, but look at that throw by Sepeda as it goes in the gold for 8 points. Let's go down to Tiana.
All right, well, I'm here with one shot Sepeda. Now, Sepeda, you just dunked that ball right in the top goal. That was the only chance she gave me. Katie was right on me the whole time. I could not seem to get away from her. And you took it. Good job. Thank you. And Allison, you look like you went for the consistency factor here.
Yeah, I did. I tried to get it in each time, and I'm so tired.
All right, the 2 exhausted challengers out here. Back to you guys in the booth.
Well, Jim, no real surprises here unless you take into consideration that the excitement has just gone over the top.
Well, you know, Sepeda Nui is the new Annie Oakley of blade ball, and Carl Vogel just owned the ramp. It looked like he's been there all his life.
Absolutely. So at the end of the first event, Carl Vogel leads Nick Smith 8-2, and Allison Elner and Sepeda Nuhi are tied at 8. Next up, we're going way up for full tilt.
Blade Warriors is brought to you by General Nutrition Centers, the authority in sports nutrition.